Have you ever felt like your dream is a giant, unmoving stone? A stone that you try to sculpt every single day with your chisel and hammer. You pour all your strength into it. You shed your sweat upon it. But after months, and sometimes even years, you see no significant change. It remains just as rough, shapeless, and heavy as before. And one day, the chisel slips from your hand. Your hammer falls to the ground. You sit down in front of that stone, and a deep, cold silence fills you up. A silence that whispers, "This is impossible. This stone will never change. It's time to give up." Today, we are going to talk about that silence, that deep despair, that moment when our spirit surrenders. We will understand where this feeling of giving up comes from. We will chip away at every invisible wound, every unspoken doubt, and every external pressure that breaks our courage. And we will explore how the path shown by the Buddha teaches us that never giving up doesn't mean relentlessly hammering the stone, but understanding the nature of the stone and continuing our work with unbreakable patience. The Buddha says, the only real victory is the victory over oneself. And on the journey to self-victory, giving up is not an option. Today's journey is about picking up that fallen chisel once again. This is not just a motivational speech. It is a deep meditation to reawaken the power of the sculptor within your soul, the one who knows that inside every stone, a beautiful statue is hidden. So listen to these words with your entire being. This is an attempt to water the seed of faith that still exists within you, no matter how deeply it is buried under the dry soil of disappointment. Because the Buddha explains, no matter how dark the night, it cannot stop the sun from rising. Your despair, too, cannot hide the sun of your soul forever. According to the Buddha, the reason we give up is because we live in a world of results. We measure our worth by our successes and failures. When we face continuous failure, we start to believe that we are a failure. The Buddha says, this is the greatest illusion. You are not your failure. You are the consciousness that is experiencing failure. Failure is an event, not your identity. But we forget this distinction. We merge the event with our sense of self. And when we believe that I am the failure, the very reason to keep fighting disappears. Let's look more deeply at the invisible forces that push us to give up. The first force is impatience. The Buddha says, today's world is a world of speed. We want everything instantly, instant success, instant results. We forget that in nature, everything precious takes time to grow. It takes years for a seed to become a tree. The Buddha explains, we plant a seed, and the very next day, we dig it up to see if it has sprouted. When we don't see immediate results, we get discouraged and abandon the effort altogether. We fail to understand that beneath the surface, the roots were quietly doing their work. The second force is comparison. According to the Buddha, this is the sweetest poison that kills our courage. We see the dazzling success of others, but we don't see the darkness behind that shine. Their struggles, their patience, their countless nights of work. We start comparing chapter 1 of our story to chapter 20 of someone else's. And what is born from this comparison? Only a sense of inferiority, disappointment, and the feeling that maybe something is wrong with me. The Buddha says, every soul has its own unique journey. Like the sun and the moon, they both shine but at their own time. Don't doubt your journey by looking at someone else's clock. The third force is the voice of self-doubt. There's a critic that lives inside us, and it gets stronger with every failure. It whispers, I told you, you couldn't do it. You're not worthy of this. Just give up now. Why face more humiliation? The Buddha explains, this voice is a collection of our past wounds and the negativity given to us by others. When we are tired and defeated, this voice sounds very powerful. We mistake its words for the truth and abandon our fight. And the fourth force is the feeling of isolation. When we are struggling, we often feel that we are completely alone in this battle. We feel that no one understands us. This loneliness weakens our spirit even more. The Buddha says, this too is an illusion. Every human being is fighting their own battle. The battles are just different. The moment you understand this, a deep compassion for others is born within you, and you realize that you are not alone in this human struggle. What is the impact on our soul when we give up? The Buddha explains, the first outcome is the death of a dream. When you abandon a goal, you don't just abandon a goal. You kill a part of yourself that lived that dream. A light, a possibility within you, is extinguished forever. And this is a very deep sorrow that may not be felt immediately, but it stays with you for a lifetime. The second outcome is the birth of regret. According to the Buddha, The pain of giving up is always 1,000 times greater than the pain of trying and failing. Failure gives you a lesson, but giving up only gives you an endless what if. What if I had tried a little harder? What if I hadn't stopped at that moment? This regret is a burden that doesn't get lighter with time. It only gets heavier. And the third outcome is the shattering of self-belief. The Buddha says, every time you quit your fight midway, you send a message to your subconscious mind. You teach it that, whenever things get difficult, running away is the right answer. Slowly, you start to lose faith in yourself. You become afraid to start anything new, because a belief settles in some corner of your mind that you won't be able to finish this either. And the deepest outcome is that you miss out on learning life's greatest lesson. The Buddha explains, difficulties don't come to break you, they come to make you. Every challenge, every failure, brings with it a hidden gift. The gift of patience, the gift of strength, the gift of compassion, the gift of wisdom. When you quit the fight midway, you throw away that gift without even opening it. So how do we awaken that unbreakable courage? How do we learn the art of standing calmly in the middle of a storm? The Buddha's teachings are not just for thinking, they are for practicing, for experiencing. The first formula for this awakening is to become like the bamboo. The Buddha says, the bamboo tree teaches us the two greatest secrets of patience and unbreakable spirit. The first secret is to work on your roots. When a bamboo seed is planted, nothing is visible above the ground for the first 5 years. All the growth happens underground, where it builds a strong network of roots. In the same way, when you start something new, don't worry about external results. Focus all your attention on strengthening your roots, on honing your skills, acquiring knowledge, and doing small, consistent practices. According to the Buddha, one whose roots are deep has no fear of any storm. The bamboo's second secret is to bend, don't break. When a strong storm comes, big, mighty trees stand rigid and they break. But the bamboo, it bends. It doesn't fight the wind. It bows with it and allows it to pass. And as soon as the storm is over, it stands tall again. The Buddha explains, not giving up doesn't mean being stubborn or arrogant. It means being flexible. Don't be attached to your plans, to your methods. If one way isn't working, try another. Bend, but never abandon your roots, your ultimate purpose. The Buddha's third formula is to find joy in the process. Shift your entire focus from the destination to the journey. Celebrate every small step. Every day, just ask yourself, did I give my best today? If the answer is yes, then you are successful, regardless of the external outcome. According to the Buddha, when you start to fall in love with the process, patience comes naturally. You are no longer waiting. You are simply enjoying your work every single day. There is a beautiful story. A very old man was planting a small mango sapling by the roadside. A king was passing by and laughed when he saw the old man. He said, "Old man, why are you planting this sapling? It will take years for it to grow and bear fruit. Do you think you will be alive to eat its fruit?" The old man smiled and replied, "Your Majesty, all my life I have eaten the fruits of trees planted by others. Today, I am not planting this tree so that I can eat its fruit. I'm planting this tree so that future generations can eat its fruit." This story captures the soul of never giving up. The Buddha explains, the truest action is that which is done free from the worry of the fruit. When you make your work bigger than yourself, when you make it a gift for future generations, for the world, the thought of giving up doesn't even arise. Your work becomes your worship. So today, if you are tired in a battle of your life, if you are on the verge of giving up, just pause for a moment. And remember that bamboo tree, which quietly strengthened its roots for years. Remember that old man, who was doing his work without any expectation of the fruit. Your journey is not a lonely one. Your struggle is not in vain. Every stumble is making you stronger. Every tear is cleaning your soul. If this quiet conversation has touched your tired spirit, and you want to begin this sacred journey of watering your roots again, then join this family. Subscribe to this channel, so we can keep reminding each other that the storm will pass, but the roots will remain. And today, go to the comments and declare your unbreakable strength. This will be a deep message to your own mind that you can bend, but you will not break. Right, my spirit is unbreakable, because according to the Buddha, life's greatest battle is not with any external enemy. It is with defeating that voice inside you that says, it's time to give up. The day you go beyond that voice, that is the day you truly win.